The key priority of the country members of the Group of 24 is to achieve inclusive growth and economic transformation. And of course, crucial to that would be ensuring that economic growth reaches all segments of the population, including women. It's quite important for policymakers to understand the key drivers of financial inclusion and the key drivers for the role of women in getting more financial inclusion. In the context of the digital financial services, it's important for policymakers as well to know what might be obstacles for digital financial services to actually increase financial inclusion for women and prevent the possibility of any exclusion, of further exclusion. So it's important for policymakers to be much more aware and also to find the policy levers that would enable them to take action. I think it would take time for the gender divide in financial inclusion to be bridged. However, I'm quite optimistic that with the awareness of policymakers and key stakeholders, it is possible to leapfrog and actually bridge the divide in financial inclusion.
Yeah, halving the gender gap by 2021 is a very ambitious goal. I think basically we are doing three things. Number one is we want to enhance on the Maya commitments to halve the gender gap. We now have 32 country commitments already and we want to have more of them, so we are encouraging countries to make more of these commitments. Number two is we want to increase on our concrete support for in-country implementation on halving the gender gap. So we are seeing now more demand from countries for specific support, which can include technical assistance, grant making, but also other support mechanisms that AFI can facilitate. And the third one is we also would like to enhance on our global voice. That means that we would like to change the mindset regarding halving the gender gap on a higher level.
Particularly with regard to the FinTech and digital financial services, some of the challenges are not having the technology, not having the financial literacy, not even having sometimes gender disaggregated data that really tells you the full story of exactly what's happening. There are many policies that are in place. I think a cardinal one is to have a national financial inclusion strategy, which is going to have gender as one of the focus areas, and also that's going to have targets embedded in there with indicators of whether we are achieving. We're actually trying to create a framework for FinTech for women's financial inclusion. So that's going to look specifically at what issues need to be addressed in order for the AFI members to gain a full realization of the potential of FinTech and digital financial services. My own take is that if we do not have the gender gap in our individual jurisdictions by 2021, we will have significantly moved the dial in the right direction.